Hey guys, I had a freak accident in the other video and I didn't say everything I wanted to say, and I don't think I explained myself very well. So today I'm going to talk about how to pick the right shoe for your foot. So the first thing you want to do when you're looking for a shoe is to discover what type of foot you have. So you want to see if you have a foot that has a low arch or kind of like a flat foot, a medium arch, or a high arch. So for me, and the thing is that your foot changes over time. So when you get older, your feet start to flatten out more, and also when you get pregnant or something like that, your feet start to flatten out. So if you have a high arch foot, you'll know that because, see, I made a mistake in the last video. You can paint the bottom of your foot and press it on a piece of paper, or you can wet your foot and press it on a dark piece of paper, not like computer paper. It doesn't work. I already tried it. So you put your foot on a piece of paper. If the color goes all the way through your whole foot, that means likely your foot is flat. Do both feet to make sure. And then if you have color on the top and bottom and it's kind of a big gap, a white gap in between, that means you have a high arch. And if it's kind of like just a little mark in between, that means it's a medium or a neutral arch. So if you have a higher arch, you want to make sure you have a lot of arch support in your shoe, which means that it doesn't really bend right at the arch or in the middle. These are Hokas. And it doesn't really bend right in the arch in the middle. So you don't want it to bend there because you have high arches and you need that arch support for your foot when you're running or working out. Now for running shoes are good because these ones will show it, I think. Running shoes are made just for running. They're made to just go forward and back. They're not very good for side-to-side motion. So you don't want to wear running shoes all the time like I do. I'm always ready to run. So the second thing you want to do is if you have a lower arch or a neutral arch, it's easier for you to get away with wearing almost any shoe. But if you have a lower arch, you could get like almost like a flat shoe and you'll still be okay with it. Another way to tell, another thing you want to look for when you're looking for the right shoe is you want to look at the edge of your shoes, which part of the shoe wears out. So for me, usually these edges wear out, and that means that I over-pronate, which means when I run, my knees touch each other, and my ankles on the inside usually get muddy. So, what was I going to say? So, you want to make sure you get a shoe that stays stable for you to over-pronate, and then it prevents you from going in too much. It kind of pushes your foot out a little more the way the shoe's designed. So some people do the opposite and they underpronate, which means their foot is kind of like this and they kind of duck run. And for that one, you want to make sure you get the right shoe for that as well. So if you're not really confident, which you probably won't be the first time you buy a shoe, you want to go to a running store or to a a running store. You don't even have to buy the shoe there, just so they can look at your foot and they tell you what kind of shoe you need. I usually go to this store called Running for Kicks. There's a great guy there. His name's Mel. Hi, Mel. He's the owner of the store. He's very nice. And he has awesome workers there. I've been going there since high school. And the reason you want to wear a good shoe and not crappy shoes is because it's very easy to get injured if you're not wearing the right shoes. So something I wanted to talk about is people wear those toe shoes that go over every single toe, and a lot of times a couple people ask me, do I recommend those shoes? Me personally, I don't recommend them. They're only good for certain people, and I have higher arches, so I need that arch support. I mean, also those toe shoes, it's a lot easier to stub your toe when you're running, and then you get all these weird looking toes that go over each other like that, and you don't want that. But some people swear by them. I don't really recommend them. They're not a lot of support. the only reason I would ever wear those shoes is if I'm weightlifting. So, because when you're weightlifting, you want a shoe where you can really feel the ground. You don't want a shoe where there's a lot of cushion on the heel part. So, I deleted my last video, so hopefully you guys like this one more, which it doesn't seem like it because nobody's watching. Alright, anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.